Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am Anne Pochin. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is me showing you or talking to you about why we pantry prep for winter. Okay, so um, we are currently in spring and we start our winter pantry prep from spring because it begins to be warm. There are things to harvest from our allotment plot, and um, we do the harvesting until autumn when it begins to cool down again and go into winter when everything dies back down and we have only our indoor garden um, available to harvest from. So we've got like our apple blossom tea that is drying, and then we've also got our blackcurrant leaves that are drying. We use this for tea, but also for um, to use as a vegetable substitute because the leaves are edible. We started this one, what's it called, a less mature one, because we're going to use this as a vegetable substitute. But the more mature one, which is harvested in autumn, we're going to be fermenting that for our winter tea. So, and then we've also got here our strawberry leaves that is drying. We harvested these today, and these are wild strawberry leaves. So we're harvesting them as they go along, and we've got the ones that are dry from last week. We air dried these. Okay, so we put for our pantry prep, we use a lot of airtight jars. We got these mason jars from Amazon, and then we also use Tupperwares like these while we wait for airtight jars to be available. Okay, so these ones are rosemary blossom, which we're going to be using to make lemonade and also other drinks and tea as well. And then we removed the leaves that were on the apple blossom. We removed the leaves and dried them separately as well so that we can get apple tea leaves. Okay, so we'll be putting these in jars like these, or our bigger jars. Okay, and then we've got tea blends, different tea blends. We currently have a lot of tea blends that we're drinking through until autumn, and then we'll be restocking our winter pantry with these. So we've got the valerian and scalp tea blend. We've got our A.H.P dandelion, roasted dandelion, to use as a coffee substitute. We are yet to label this, but this is our pear tea. Okay, I'm going to be collecting more pear leaves to fill up the jar. And then we've got dandelion and ginger tea, dandelion root and ginger tea blend. We've got tulsi and rosemary tea blend. And then we've got ginger and Cassandra berry tea. And we've got rosemary. We've got lavender and mint tea. And then, so the reason why we pantry prep for winter is because the weather can be funny. Sometimes it's raining and it can rain 3 days straight. And you don't want to be in the rain, especially if you're a parent and you don't necessarily drive, or even when you drive, you don't necessarily want to be going out in the rain to do shopping and looking for ingredients for meals. And also sometimes it can snow, and it snows deeply, and you may not want to be going out in the snow, apart from obviously when you're just taking your children out to play. You don't necessarily want to be out in the snow either. So that's another reason why we pantry prep. And then also because it allows us to have all the ingredients for our drinks, our meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all at hand. And also it saves us on money, because in winter we like to invest most of our finances in other things. That is why we also that's also another reason why we pantry prep. And then also because, I don't know if you've noticed it, apart from inflation, which is worldwide, a worldwide issue right now, there is also supply shortage on certain items, especially like food items, drink items as well. So you don't want to be wanting to make something and then you go into the store and realize that there is none of that particular ingredient out there. So when you have them to hand, you just prep them. So not only do we dry or air dry or dehydrate our vegetables and our tea blends, but we also use the freezer to freeze our fruits, to freeze our meats, fish, and that's not really pantry prep, but in terms of pantry, we also not just have vegetables and tea blends, but we also have oils, nuts, other drinks, other ingredients, canned food and stuff like that we put in our pantry. So let me know in the comment section some of the things that you do to pantry prep, and also some of the items that you put in your pantries. We have flour, we have rice, we have pasta, different types of pastas, we have different types of noodles, we have different types of snack flour, we have different types of canned foods like mackerel, sardine, tuna, custard. We have different canned vegetables as well. So yeah, let me know in the comment section some of the things that you put in your pantry prep. And also it prepares us for emergency. That's a big one. Okay, we also pantry prep in case of an emergency, food emergency. Remember when we had lockdown, people had to be queuing for food for hours to go into the shop to buy food, and certain shops were closed for certain numbers of days and were closing early, opening up later, and all of that. So we don't want to have that inconvenience, especially when you have young children. So that's another reason why we also pantry prep. Other than that, guys, that is it in this video. I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.